What's going on? Site Perspectives GeoFlux here. Another thing that needs to be brought up is how capitalism is just so manipulative and sneaky. And what I mean by that is, don't you think it's odd how all of a sudden over the last 5-6 years or so, there's been this strong push for side hustles? And again, what happened to the day of you had a full-time job and that was enough? That one full-time job was enough to take care of you. And back in the day, when I say back in the day, I'm talking 50 plus years ago. Back in the day, one person could literally work and take care of their entire family. Okay? Their spouse, their children, under one person's paycheck. Today, two people in the household could be working full time and still be living check to check because of how high the cost of living is and inflation. And also because our jobs do not pay us enough. And again, and we keep talking about this, if we would have been staying on track with productivity and the cost of living since the late 60s, early 70s, the federal minimum wage should be about $25 per hour by now. Instead, we are a good, we're a good $18, $19 below what the federal minimum wage should be. It's $7.25 an hour since July of 2009. And again, if we would have stayed on track from the late 60s to the early 70s with productivity, cost of living, inflation, we should be at about $25 per hour federally for minimum wage. And just think, if the federal minimum wage was $25 right now, a lot of us would be making well over $30 an hour, easily. But no, instead, we're sitting up here being told that we should be happy with $15, $18, $20. And then I'm going to keep stressing this, right? Because I talk about this a lot. We do not take home what we gross. Our gross annual income is not our net annual income. On average, your average person is losing between 20 to 25% of their income in taxes and deductions. So you're losing a nice amount of money, okay? Like I said, that 42, because I got a raise last month from $40K to $42,000 a year. That $42,000 a year is looking real $32,000 to $34,000 a year after taxes and deductions. So again, it's ridiculous, right? And then everything has gone up. Groceries are expensive. Food is expensive, services are expensive, property taxes have gone up. Everything is going up around us except our paychecks, except our income, right? Wages and salaries are remaining to be low and stagnant for years. Again, this is why you still have people offering $40,000 a year like it's a quality salary, like it's 20, 30 years ago. This would have been great in 1993. This would have been decent in 2003. Would have been okay in 2013. But today, hell no. This is living check to check, and basically I am one paycheck away from homelessness, okay? And I don't have a problem with admitting that. And I think that's the problem in today's society. People need to start being honest and truthful and transparent about their financial setup, about their wages and salaries. All this faking it till you make it shit is not working. People get on social media to literally live double and quadruple lives. A lot of us are working 2 and 3 jobs, multiple side hustles and part-time jobs because our full-time job does not pay us enough to actually live. How is that okay? And again, when you look at baby boomers, they had the capabilities of being high school dropouts and walking into factories and landing a decent paying job. It was a lot of back-breaking work. I mean, crucial back-breaking work. Not taking that away from them. They did a lot of jobs that was extremely exhausting on the physical body, on the mental body. However, if you're getting paid the equivalent of 6 figures in the 70s and 80s, I wouldn't mind working 60, 70 hours a week. Today, we're still being paid like it's 2003 and 2023. It's ridiculous. Absolutely, think about it, man. Person, folks, sis, think about it. We're paying what used to be considered rent to drive cars today. You have people paying $800 a month to drive a car. That used to be considered rent. It may still be considered rent in some places across the country. But think about that. You got an $800 car payment on top of your car insurance, and you're paying rent. So basically, you're going to need about $2,400 off rip just to have a car and stay somewhere. We haven't even thought about your other bills and responsibilities. And Lord, have mercy on your soul if you have children and dependents. I don't know how parents are staying afloat. I don't know how I'm staying afloat looking out for family. So again, it's difficult out here, and people need to be honest about that instead of sitting up here trying to make it seem like everything is okay. We've been manipulated into thinking that we have to work around the clock. Hence why people are arguing and fighting for work-life balance, because literally you get off one job to go to your part-time, to go to your side hustle, to work on a business, you know what I mean? Or to go to your other full-time job. I know people with 2 full-time jobs. Here it is. I have multiple part-time jobs and side hustles on top of the fact that I'm running other business ventures with a full-time job. And it's still a struggle out here. Again, we deserve a better quality of life, y'all.